on. The next project, it says that it will be introduced by a person, but it's not really clear. Maybe it's not even a human. Maybe we should go to test tuning, because people specialize in automation of communications. AutoFAQ project, and they've announced Vlad Belyaev, a co-founder and CEO, like Hub Club platform. Relations with the external counteragents and inside of the companies. There's an idea. We can build knowledge from communications. The communication can be divided into written and verbal. Written communication is our second life, constant messengers. And there's also verbal communications, whose peculiarity, which is obvious, especially in recent years. Therefore, we're aiming at creating systems which allow us to make knowledge available, reliable, and applicable and actionable for daily activities. That's why we've started our course in creating our system, which allows us to improve work phase dynamically, which is expensive, where the system can improve the labor efforts and reduce the dependency from human factor. And right now, during pandemics, this is an important topic when we have to scale ourselves, and it's very difficult to do the scalability. So it looks like the most obvious solution is to connect the chatbot and everything's going to be wonderful. However, as we can see it from the market, it's not so bright. And the support cost for chatbot solutions grows exponentially depending on their complexity. So it is important to give to B2B sector companies product and technology, which is going to flexibly manage all of this and not lose the quality and save on costs and improving the labor productivity. That's why we have created hybrid platforms, hybrid product, which includes both data knowledge on the basis of AI, which is connected to multiple channels, to different communication systems and contact center, while these components work in symbiosis, helping, learning, teaching, and getting integrated with internal systems of the company. The market for these systems we evaluate as a cross-section of chatbot platforms and communication interfaces and knowledge bases. The total market is 59 billion. We assess it like one-third. Russian market is constantly changing from year to year, from 1.5 to $1 billion. So we have been able to collect a certain portfolio of the clients out of different industries, leading companies in their directions like banks, telecom, professional services, training lines. We do work with partners, partnership networks. And the second channel, which is very important, is recommendations. So existing clients bring new clients to us, and there are several metrics about our traction. We are growing 300% a year, last 3 years. We work on the basis of a model of a cloud and license with local installations and support. The profile of our client and their size, medium and large businesses, which have, we can create a lot of value in order to offer this system. Currently, we are presented only in Russia. So how I've started, we automate and written communications in order to handle up to 3 times more tickets without scaling the workforce or support services, both internal or external. Right now, with this product, we're at the stage of scaling and partnership. So if you have interesting proposal in partnership, we're going to be very happy. However, because I've started by saying that global communications in company, we also have verbal communications, we have developed certain prototype, which in recent year or year and a half we don't work on, but it's being tested, and currently it's being tested on maximum wide geography in order to provide us with a significant number of data and information about what can be done with it in the future and how to make meetings actionable. I can tell you in more detail about it, but its stage right now is not a finished product for scaling and sales and going abroad, but this is a stage more R&D, NVD, and this is internal deep ocean. It's a totally different project, so let's finish about it because the potential is available there. We see it, and with your permission, you can leave us a slide to our team, and I would like to ask you, please go to expert recommendations. And this time, Pavel, I would like to begin with you. Yes, well, today we have all projects which are interesting. I don't really understand what's missing to make a breakthrough, to enter to international markets, which barriers do exist to go to Asian markets. It's understandable that not only English-speaking markets should be covered, but we also should look into penetration into Asian languages and markets. So basically speaking, personally, I didn't see anything like that. Everything's wonderful, it's an interesting project. And when you're going to conquer the planet, so I didn't have enough of ambition. Alexander, if you may. Switch on your mic. Yes. I will join Vlad. We know you, at least I know you. You are a well-known person in the area where you work. However, in the year 2012, I've invested into live chat of the previous generation Redfield, and they've said, you know, wait a couple of years, we will practice in Russian market, and then we'll go and conquer the world. And when they've practiced enough, they've had a list of big Russian clients similar to yours. Then the train has left, and they've missed the train. So I can forecast to you that your future, if you will continue like that, you will sell yourself cheaply, your good product on the Russian market. Your Russian clients will not pay you a lot, so 2-3 years will pass, and the market, global market, and not only developed market, but also developing countries, their markets are going to be closed. Even though you have to go to those markets, even though to the Silicon Valley, you know all those guys who do chatbots in Silicon Valley. So you still have an opportunity, and the same guys have attracted tens of millions of dollars. Some of them have attracted millions of dollars, and they are fighting for global domain on the main market. So I think your Russian clients can pull you into the depth of stagnation of completing this product for them, and you will miss global market. And it's going to be very sad. Well, personally, I would like to join, even though I'm not an expert and I cannot speak about this, but there's a certain contradictory position, because we are a client of this company as well, and we're really happy, but unfortunately, you're right, we don't pay a lot, we are peculiar, but you have to make a breakthrough, and you have to jump and make a quantum leap. So, Tatiana, maybe you want to say a couple of words about that? Your wisdom. Thank you very much. Well, I think that I didn't see the understanding of the strategy, what's going to be next. Well, you have cool technology, which you already have trained, and it's really understandable for me, why did you go to this available segment of the market with customer service from the point of view of the segment which is the most pre-saving, and they have a lot of textual data. All the companies are moving this segment, but which value you would like to aggregate so that in the future you would use it? If this is a certain vertical knowledge in a certain vertical, or maybe you want to collect a lot of information about user behavior in order to go to the next level. But what's next? Not from the point of view of just enrichment of this technology, data, and algorithm improvement, but from the point of view of the value that you collect. Maybe this is something different, maybe something not related to the data, but related to users, verticals, with understanding of some processes that you will be able to undertake because your algorithms are so good, or maybe something else. So this next step, why do you accumulate things that you accumulate right now? I think that this is the main question that people will be interested, and we know Resonate, and this is a totally different development, but we understand the leverage and your knowledge and algorithmic textual knowledge. However, due to the fact that this is a different type, and this can be a different company, or maybe this is the same segment of the companies, but different data. So this connection, future, strategic, next steps, how to develop this is the main interest, because right now we don't see that. Thank you, Tatiana, Volodya, Vadim. So, conclusion, please. Well, in principle, it's too hard to add something new. The feedback was really outstanding. I just would like to understand your current algorithms. Are they tuned for Russian language, or they are sufficient and language agnostic? And how easy it is to add new languages to it. So if you plan to work on Russian market in the future, then perhaps I see no problems here. But the significant growth will not be available here. But to go to Western markets, you have to understand how are you ready for this technologically, and how your solution is better than existing solutions from companies like Pre-owned on the American market. That's all I wanted to tell you about that. Thank you, Vadim. Vladislav, very briefly, colleagues, our algorithms, they are language independent. And this is true that from the point of view of our plans in the recent 2 months, we work with our partners, with Far East, with Asia, and with Europe. And this is our main priority for the next year. Going abroad is related with the financing, because all classical funds, they are not investing in Russian companies without foreign revenue. The story with Resonate, it's absolutely different story. It's a large-scale one, and it needs a large-scale financing as well. So if we want to have payback, if we want to return money, Resonate for us is our dream that we'll be able to reach this level when we'll have financing. Well, if this will happen, and I'm confident that we